In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Dear friends of Mcqs Factory, Assalamu alaikum. Friends, when Allah brought Adam to this earth, He created conditions on earth for the creation to live and live as they please. He created such conditions on earth that all kinds of creations could live the way they please. Not just the earth, but all the stars and planets in the universe were arranged in such a way that the earth would benefit from it and not suffer any loss. To maintain this earth, such factors were created which changed the system of the universe. This is the reason why the humans, the animals, the birds, in short, every creature is depending on these factors. For example, in the formation of this universe, air, water, and many such factors play a major role. Without these factors, life in this universe is impossible. And friends, have you ever thought that if one of these factors on this earth is removed, what will happen? Will this universe be able to continue to run, or will it end? Today's topic is also about such an important element, which is called oxygen. Friends, oxygen is not only an important element of the universe, but it is also a very important element for all the creatures living in it. If it is said that this world is based on oxygen, then nothing is wrong. But what if oxygen is removed from this world for a few seconds? Come, let's shed some light on this today. Friends, first of all, let's focus on the creation of this universe. Different gases are also included in the elements they are made up of. In addition to other gases, nitrogen 78, oxygen 20, and argon 1% are also included. And 20% oxygen plays an important role in creating atmospheric pressure, or air pressure. If oxygen is removed for a while, it will be difficult to breathe and life will be impossible. If oxygen is removed for 5 seconds, then the rest of the things that depend on oxygen will have such amazing changes that even if you are able to breathe, you will die because of them. Ladies and gentlemen, our body, which is made up of 70% water, and water is made up of hydrogen and oxygen. If oxygen is removed from it, only hydrogen will remain, and only hydrogen is not enough to run the functions of our body. In this case, all the cells in our body, i.e., the lipids, will die, and the body will dry up and take the shape of a drum, and we will soon be on a journey to eternity. In addition to this, the color of the blood in our body, which is called hemoglobin, turns red due to oxygen. If oxygen is removed, the color of the body will turn blue. Number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the water in this world, due to the removal of oxygen, will take the shape of a gas and go into space. The remaining hydrogen, which is called the lightest gas in the world without oxygen, this gas will soon rise from the ground and enter the air, which will end the world's water. And by the end of water, it means the end of every living being in this world. Number 3, friends, when the light of the sun falls on the ground, it brings with it many dangerous radiations, which the ozone layer in the air is controlling. The molecules of oxygen together form the ozone layer, and this layer prevents the ultraviolet radiations. In this way, we are protected from their harmful effects. If oxygen is removed, then the solar storm coming from the sun will reach the ground without any obstacle and end the human race. Number 4. Ladies and gentlemen, all concrete buildings and things made of cement will be destroyed in this world because oxygen binds its bonds, and in its absence, all of this will soon become earthbound. Number 5. The surface of the earth depends on 45% oxygen. If oxygen runs out, cracks will form in it, and the earth will begin to explode. This will cause the lava in the bottom of the earth to rise, and humans will not be able to find a place to set foot. Number 6, all vehicles in this world, that is cars, airplanes, jets, and helicopters, are running on fuel. If there is no oxygen and the fuel does not burn, all cars will stop. Airplanes and helicopters will hit the ground and their system will be destroyed. Number 7, the light of this universe also depends on oxygen. If oxygen runs out, the sky will turn black and darkness will spread everywhere. Number 8, oxygen stops metals from bonding with each other. Now, if oxygen is taken up for a few seconds, the metal in all the buildings will begin to bond with other metals, which will destroy the buildings made of it in a matter of seconds. and the world's system will be destroyed. Ladies and gentlemen, these were the incidents that would have taken place without oxygen. But what if this oxygen is doubled? So friends, if oxygen is doubled, then many of its benefits will be on human health and livelihood. But one loss will also be that the size of all insects will increase so much that it will be difficult, and these animals and insects will make humans their food. Ladies and gentlemen, from this entire debate, it can be estimated how important it is to have everything in order. More than the limit and less than the limit is also responsible for destruction. For this reason, God has made the system of this world in a very beautiful and moderate way. He made separate limits for everything and ran the system of this earth. There is no change in them except for destruction. But an important fact is that due to human activities and many other reasons, oxygen is slowly but surely decreasing, and a time will come when it will be completely reduced, and perhaps this is the time which has been named the Day of Judgment. Friends, if you liked our attempt today, then like the video as much as possible and encourage us and support us on Facebook and WhatsApp to share with friends. Allah Hafiz.